Well, hey folks, do a little camping this weekend, a little bit of high banking. After we get camp set up, we're gonna go and try to find an arrowhead or two. We got some rain last night, so should be in our favor today. We'll see. Alright, we got camp all set up. Nice little area here, quiet, nobody else down here. Alright, let's go find some arrowheads. Alright, we made it to the field. It's been planted, but there's rows. So I'm just gonna walk in between the rows and be very careful. Usually go slow when I'm hunting for arrowheads anyway, so I'm just gonna poke through and take my time real slow. Found this shard. There's another shard here, and I see something over here. We're getting up to the better spot in this field, so we should start seeing stuff. But like I said, we won't damage the crop. We'll stay right in between those rows there and take our time and make sure we don't hurt anything. Alright, let's keep going. So the one I just picked up, I thought it was a shard, but it's actually some kind of tool, probably a scraper. But you can, shards, like a lot of times you'll have broken pieces. This is actually a piece of a bigger point. But a lot of times just on shards, both sides aren't worked. Where on here, they work it down to that point. You see that both edges were worked, so we know that was a tool or a piece of a bigger tool. Look at this, we got a baby turtle, baby snapper. You see him? I think he's still alive. Yeah, he's alive. Alright, let's give him a name. We'll call him Frank. Alright, Frank. See you later, buddy. Okay, we got a little bit of road noise here, but hopefully you can hear me. I want to set out an example of materials you might typically find in a field when searching for arrowheads, and just to give you a little clue here, that's a piece of shale. It's thin like a piece of flint would be. That's a piece of flint, and that's a piece of coal. Do you see the hardness of that stone there compared to the shale? Now coal, that looks hard too, but it's got a different shine to it, and it's light, and it breaks apart very easily. Flint's pretty tough, and shale's even softer, so you look for that hardness and the durability of the stone. Just found this piece of pottery out here in the middle of the field. That stuff can be worth some money when it's whole. We just got a piece though. Pretty little piece. Okay, we got something here. I'm not quite sure what this thing is. Got a great big arc on it right there, and that was all worked that way. And then there's an edge there, and kind of there too, but it's chipped a little bit. I'm not really sure what that would be. And that point might be broke off. Like it had 2 points on there. I'm not really sure about that. Anybody know? Let me know in the comments, please. Okay, we'll keep going. Well, good morning. Gonna be another nice day. Gonna go do some high banking. I didn't do much of anything yesterday afternoon. Did a little fishing down at the pond. Throwing that big orange lure over there on my rod, trying to get some of those pike. There's a monster pike in there. Maybe you can hook into them today. I hooked into a couple other ones, but just didn't hook them well enough. But we're gonna have some coffee here and get ready to do some high banking. Stay tuned for that. Look what we got here. Got another snapper. He was facing the other way, but he turned around to greet us. Make sure we're not gonna hurt him. Get on his defense. See his head coming out there. He's ready to snap. You got some nice yellow eyes there, buddy. Yeah. Looks like your shell needs a good cleaning, huh? That part of your camo. Alright, we're gonna leave you alone. You have a good day, buddy. Pretty cool, huh? Gotta love nature. Okay, we got her all set up, getting ready to run. There's no real rhyme or reason I can figure out in this area. It's just here and there, wherever it is. So we're just gonna pick a spot and do some digging. Try to find a little bit of gold. Chase that black sand, that's the thing. Chase that black sand, you're in the black sand, you'll be in the gold. So that's what we'll do. I came down last night and I heard something crashing and crunching over there in those trees. I'm not sure what it was, but it was pretty big. Beautiful day. All right, let's start digging. Okay, we got half a tank through there. Half a run. Let's do a cleanup and see how this spot's looking. I dug out a little bit further, then I moved in some. It's kind of looking iffy. There is some black sand in it, but it just don't feel right. So let's just have a look and see if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, we got a few pieces in there. Some flakes and some fines in there. You can see them. You probably can't see the very small stuff, but there's little tiny stuff spreading throughout there. It's about average. Let's I think I'm gonna move up a little bit. Let's move up a little bit and see what happens on. All right, beautiful day, beautiful day. All right. We ran another third of a tank of gas through there. Got some black sand, decent amount of black sand. Let's just do a cleanup and see how this spot looks. See if it paid off to move up or not. All right. Having fun. Okay, we got that all cleaned up. See some specks in there. See the flakes in there. Here and there. See them in there. It's not looking extravagant. It's not looking all the best. There's probably, I don't know, a dozen in there. So we learned moving up this far, it's not to our advantage. We're still getting gold, but nothing big. Always looking for that big stuff. That's the problem with finding a bigger piece in an area. You're spoiled after that, you know. All you want after that is a bigger piece. Still a lot of fun though, still a lot of fun. All right, the river's about ready to start getting busy with kayakers and canoers, so I think we're just gonna call that run the finish for this, and I think I'm gonna go and try to catch a pike or two out of that pond. Sounds like fun, huh? Let's go do that. All right, yesterday I was fishing. I had a couple pike on, but I think they're grabbing the front of the bait. I didn't have a hook on there, so I took one off the Fire Tiger. They don't like that at all, but this right here is probably the best northern pike bait I've ever found. I used it extensively up in the Thousand Islands when we used to go, and they just love this thing. Even everywhere I go that there's pike, they love this. I broke the lip off before on a dock, and I kind of replaced it with one of those dividers from a tackle box, glued it in there. It works, but let's go chuck that thing out in the pond and see if we can get any pike. Hey, we came over to the pond. Look who it is. I see that snapping turtle out there. You just see his head come up. Oh, there he goes, back down. Yeah, he made his way over to the pond. Pretty cool. But those pike, they like to hang right on the edge of those weed beds, and they'll tuck back in there and wait for a fish to eat. So we just kind of throw around the edge of the weed beds and give it a jerk or two, and reel it a bit and give it a jerk. And there's some underwater structure in this pond that we know where is, so we'll fish around that too. All right, it's hard to film fighting a fish without a tripod. I don't have the tripod, so if I get one, I'll just maybe take a picture of it or a little short video after I brought it in. All right, let's do this. Got one. Not a really big one, but not too bad. A lot of fun. All right, let me reel this baby in. There's one, probably a 22-incher or so. Let's let that fella go. Okay, there's one. Yesterday I saw a monster pike in here. I mean, he's a monster. So that's the one we're after, actually. Second cast, we got a pike. Another one, a little smaller, this guy. All right, set him free too. He's probably 18, 20. Okay, I made a dozen more casts. Oh, something down there chasing minnows. I was getting ready to leave, but something's chasing minnows down there. You can tell I see them skipping across the surface. Let's go down there and try. I can see a smaller pike just out past those weeds a little bit. He's right there, laying right in there. Alright, I got my bait out. Let's try to at least get him to follow. I don't want to hook him. He's a small one. We're really not trying to catch those small ones today. Let's just see if he'll have a look at it anyway. Well, he just bit a hole of it. He might be hooked. Nope. That's good. I really didn't want to hook him, but I watched him. I got polarized glasses on. But he came right up and he grabbed right a hold of it and just sat there. Pretty cool. Well, we didn't catch the monster pike. We didn't even see him today. Caught two other ones and had that one just come up and hang on to the lure for a second. That was pretty cool. Almost time to break camp. Nice little pond. Alright, here's the pieces we found when we were out arrowhead hunting. A bunch of shards here. This is some kind of scraper or something. I'm no pro on this stuff. I just like finding it. Maybe other little scrapers, I don't know. This one is intriguing. I'm not sure what that is. Got a broken piece there. The end's broke a little bit right here. I'm not really sure what that is. If you know, let me know in the comments. And we got that piece of old pottery. And that stuff, when it's whole, that blue on there, I know that stuff's value, but it's just a piece. We're not rich this time. Maybe next time. Alright, time to go home. Back to the grind tomorrow. Got everything packed up, ready to go.